Twitter saying them fiend out dudes got finesse. It's dudes crying on Twitter saying that they got scammed, saying that all they see is normal photos. Do you not see the...
You got scammed. You deserve that shit. I do not care. I don't feel sorry for any single person that buys her OnlyFans and gets fucking scammed. You fucking deserve it. I do not care. You absolutely deserve it. And I hope you get scammed. I genuinely hope you get scammed. And then that maybe can process your brain to be thinking, I shouldn't be doing this and shit like that. Do you remember the Hokuto girl back in the day? I mean, she's relevant now, but do you remember the Hokuto girl? She made a crypto coin, right? And some niggas actually fell for that shit and they got scammed as well. That you deserve that. YouTube, welcome back to another Romz video, and today we're going to the reaction video reacted to, man. As you guys can see the title, we reacted to OHMEEZY again, but this time's going to talk about they made Lil Tay a millionaire in 3 hours the moment she turned 18, and this is the one, bro. Oh my flipping days. I saw this on social media yesterday, and you know what, I need to post this instantly. Like, this got a few video schedules, stuff like that, but listen, these gonna be in the back burner because this is trending at the moment. And if you guys don't know who Lil Tay is, man, you need to get to know her, man, in the day. But basically, she's a rapper. She made a few songs as well back in the day and stuff like that, but now she's turned 18 and she's made an OnlyFans. So as soon as she made the OnlyFans and stuff like that, she just straight away, the amount of money she made, I don't know how much specifically how much, but it's millions of pounds she made, and it's just, it's gonna it might be another rant for me, but it might be something that I'm gonna have to just talk about in general in the day, man. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well. As I said, we're back with the reaction videos. Hope you guys shows us Romz Talks videos. We going outside and shit like that in the day, and as I said, I always will leave the original link in the video. Shout out to OHMEEZY as well, always tapping in and shit like that with his commentary stuff. But in the meantime, let's just react to this, man.
You already know it.
Let's just react to this in the day because this is gonna be something that it's gonna be crazy, man. Anyway, so yeah, let's go.
Going on, Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars, tomorrow 3 p.m. EST. Lil Tay rich and finna get richer.
And what can only be deemed as perverted news, Lil Tay, yeah, that's right, the once famous girl who was talking about how much your grandma's house was in comparison to a chain that she had, launched an OnlyFans. Let's talk about it.
This Lil Tay, I'm richer than all y'all broke ass 30 on my wrist. What the f all y'all doing with your lives?
But I remember when this shit came out, man. Yo, bro. This is the definition of why your mum's money and shit like that. Look, yo, when you grow up with money, you don't see the struggle about other people and stuff like that. This is why I'm actually so glad for me personally. I wasn't brought up like a rich person or like spoiled or anything like that, because you don't want to be like, guys, you do not want to be like her, man. You just do not want to be like her. Listen, her voice is already irritating already, and the fact you have to listen to this every single day is crazy. But going back to what I'm saying is that this is just a definition of no morality, no sanity, no awareness. Like, yo, listen, bro, like, how you telling yo, if you're not buying this, I'm like, bro, like, people are going in different types of scenarios and shit like that in the day, man. But yeah, let's carry on with this one, because this is just gonna be comedy and shit, man. I'll be honest.
I'm 9. I was born in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. Look at me now. I'm all better than you, broke ass.
She grew to fame by making these.
I don't know if she's allowed to even say the nigger anyway. I don't know who gave the pass, but listen, I guess everyone else can say it and they're out according to these people, but
viral videos where she would essentially flex on
definitely just mum's money and shit like that, man. Talk about you were broke out loud, bro. Like, you just doing that shit's crap, bro.
People having all sorts of money, saying how she was bossed up, etc., etc. And Lil Tay has gone through her share of controversy in her life, not only saying the racial things, but even faking deaths, brothers' deaths, parents.
Oh, I remember this stuff, bro. Oh my days. I saw this was, what year was this? This was like a few years ago as well. But I remember on going all over Twitter, shit like that, bro. Like, her like basically dying and shit like that, bro. And the fact she faked her own death, it's fucking mental. It's absolutely mental. And obviously people did believe that shit, but then obviously you guys can see in this article here saying that she makes a return to social media, saying that her dad and stepmom abuse and shit like that. I don't know about that bit. I don't know if that bit, if that shit is true, we don't condone it in the day. Listen, she might be a bit annoying, but we don't condone that type of abuse. We don't condone abuse to anyone in the day. But going back to the thing about faking her own death is crazy. Like, I don't know why, what possesses your mind to even fake your own death in the first place. But yeah, I actually forgot about this. This is taking a trip down memory lane. Even some of this shit I even forgot about myself, man. But faking your own death? How low do you have to be to actually even do that shit? You're saying you got money, you're saying all this stuff as well, but in reality you're faking your own death. Why? And you're not even like you're older or anything like that. You're still young.
Abusive, all these other things in her past. But as we've grown with Lil Tay, and it's crazy to say that, seeing as how she was 9 in that video that I just saw, she has become essentially a staple in our lives on the internet. I know I'm laughing, but I'm trying to be serious because a lot of people do recognize this young girl. But boy, does time fly, because right now Lil Tay is teetering on the edge of being 18, and she does what every other young girl has done that's been on the internet for a long time: prepare an OF link. It started with some cryptic tweets where on July 10th she said age of consent should be 18, which I kind of thought age of consent was 18, but nonetheless this seemed to be the first indicator of her rolling out something. And soon to come, just a few days later, some videos would drop about her dropping a link and people propositioning her to do so when she turns 18.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th, and every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me
Every male has been counting down. What is this pre-order sayings? What the hell's going on here? What are you talking about, every male? Whoa. You don't include myself into this shit, bro. I even know when a flipping birthday was. The only reason I flipping know this because I've seen this shit all over social media. So you're telling me there's pedos basically, because you're basically a pedo. You're basically waiting till Lil Tay is turning 18. So you can basically go DM her and shit like that, bro. You are fucked up in the head, whoever it is. If any of you niggas even watch my content, you do that shit as well. You should not even be doing this. You can even unsubscribe, dislike the video. I don't even care. But I know if you guys are watching this. I know it's not you guys, but the people that flipping do this shit, where you literally wait till someone that's 18, pre-order basically, like, you know what I'm saying, you pre-order the bundle, and you're subscribed to OnlyFans. You need God. You generally do need God. What possesses in your mind to even do that shit? You're telling me you'd rather, instead of betting yourself, and you know what, I should look at myself, shit like, you're waiting for a girl to turn 18 because you're scared of the consequences. But rather, if the consequences didn't exist, you would have done that shit if she was like 13 or 12, and you would have literally waited for it till she's 18 so you can basically go subscribe to OnlyFans. Make it make sense. And this is the reason I told you the world's cooked. The world is cooked, that even girls like her, she's making money that she's 18. And listen, for me, do I blame her? No, I generally don't blame her. I keep talking about this all the flipping time. I don't even blame her. I generally don't even blame girls nowadays for even creating OnlyFans, because I look at the men all the time. Who's the main consumer of OnlyFans? Who's the main consumer of OnlyFans? Men are the most consumers of OnlyFans. You can't blame the producer we can't really blame the producer if there's consumers. Because listen, if no one cared about Lil Tay, she wouldn't even be relevant. I even forgot about her till now. She's all of a sudden now becoming popular because obviously people are subscribed to OnlyFans and shit like that. But going back to what I'm saying is that, like, bro, people are making her relevant again. Like, bro, stick her back to 2016, 2015 when she was, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, like, being ignorant and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But going back to the thing, man, like, you're enabling this. Like, she must be, imagine, she must be laughing. Like, you really think she respects any of you guys? She doesn't. She does not even respect you guys. Like, you're telling me the stance she made 9 to 10 years ago, she's telling me she's changed or anything like that? No, she still has that same stance. She looks at you guys as ants. She looks at you guys as numbers. She doesn't look at you guys as a real human being. And I'm being real with the guys especially, because I need to have a man-to-man talk with you, because especially as well if you subscribe to any OnlyFans, don't have to be her specifically, but anyone in general, have shame. Have absolute shame in yourself. You're a grown-ass flipping man waiting for someone to turn 18 so you can subscribe to her OnlyFans. That is fucked up. You are a fucked up human for that. I don't even care what anyone says. You are fucked up for that. Generally, it's disgusting. It pisses me off every single time when people be doing this shit, bro. It really does, man.
to drop the link the second I turn 18.
It's fucked, bro.
Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
Now, this is ultra disturbing for a plethora of reasons, because while I think she is some sort of baiter for the content and all this stuff like that, I do believe, based on what I've seen from Billie Eilish, Millie Bobby Brown, Bad Baby, that people were anticipating her in her date of being 18. And it's also crazy because her age has also been like wildly speculated over the past couple years, faking that she was one age, denying that she was another, etc., etc. So these people had to really be keeping track of it. So Lil Tay goes on to even drop a poll, and while she did get...
So what? Damn, I didn't even know this. So most people actually told her not to drop the link, and she probably still did. Yo. You know, it's even bad. Even Twitter's telling you not to do this shit, because I thought Twitter would be fucked up. Like, Twitter, like most people say, yeah, because people are thirsty. But the people that voted dropped the link, bro. The 31.2%, bro. You need some shame, man.
Majority of people saying don't drop the link. There were still 31% of 100,000.
And don't get me wrong. That's a large sum in people as well. Of 102k people. That is a large sum. I don't know the maths for it, but it's a large sum of people.
People saying that she should drop the link. And we all know what the link is at this point. Nobody's oblivious. And just more and more tweets up leading to the big old day where she kept baiting people time and time again, getting millions upon millions of views on all these tweets, adding Candace Owens, asking a good question about her maturity level at 9, getting death threats, but now 18, getting the OF link. This was a very, very weird situation in circumstance. Why it's also weird though is because there's times where Lil Tay was baiting the fact that she is still very, very young. And it's weird on her behalf because it's disgusting that you would use that as a bargaining chip or a marketing tactic, but it's also disgusting because it's working on people.
You already know what the fuck going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why?
People should just say, man, guys, just reload. I'm gonna reload this, and I want you guys to actually just deep what she just said.
Youngest
thing because it's working on people.
You already know what the fuck going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family.
That's the bit that irks me the most. So if your family tells you stop doing OnlyFans, you won't even care. That's the definition of no soul. So she sold her soul to the soul. She's already sold her soul to the devil. That's what I'm seeing it as. She sold her soul to the devil and shit like that, basically. And the fact that I don't even know how she even still relevant. I generally don't know how at 18 she's still relevant and shit like that. Youngest link, and people getting gassed by it, bro. Like, it's absolutely mental how the world is. Like, if you told me, not me because I wasn't moving, but if you told like people 100 to 200 years ago this shit would be happening, people would be in disbelief. People would be laughing. Do you think our ancestors are proud of us? And I'm talking with males especially. Do you think our ancestors are proud of us? They worked their fucking arse off, bro. They've worked their arse off, fighting flipping wars, hunting for food and shit like that, bro, to get to where so you guys can have a comfortable stay. And this is what you've been doing. This is what you've been doing, jacking off to her, and she don't even give a shit about you. She don't care. The only thing she cares about is her money. That's the only thing she cares about. She don't give a shit about you as a person, and people are still oblivious to even not believe this shit or even what. They just do not give a shit. As I said, the world is cooked, and it's a cruel world we live in, guys. It's too many Sims, man. There's too many Sims in this generation, man. These Sims need to be stopped. Honestly, the Sims need to be stopped. Honestly, cool. The only benefit of Sims being there because they make the day a lot more easy. They make the pool a lot more easy because a lot of fucking men are weak nowadays. But then again, it's just annoying because then people like Lil Tay is going to not respect men because they think most men are like this when it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'll say probably lie. Most men are like this, but there's a category of men that are not like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just.
Including the grown-ass haters is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch!
The youngest link of the century is mad devious. Well, the day of reckoning came and Lil Tay did it. She announced it on her Twitter page that she did drop the link and she had to make sure.
Let me see. All content shot. Shit, damn, she didn't even wait. She might have said 1 minute after. 1 minute past midnight. Yo, I'ma just do a content already. B-Day special only available for 20.
That everyone was confirmed that all the exclusive content was shot at 12:01 a.m. on the 18th birthday day. I hate to be a technical person here, but Lil Tay, unless you were born on 12:01, then that still means you were underage when the content was shot. If you were born at 5 in the afternoon, you gotta wait till 5 in the afternoon. Oh God, this is sick. That was sick. But what makes it even worse though is that in just a short 3-hour span, Lil Tay reportedly made over $1 million when it comes to making OF content. She said, not bad for 3 hours. We broke the fuck out of the only
$1 million is crazy. So look, so you got subscriptions, got 500k. Tips is nah. Tips. So she got 26k tips in 3 hours. 26k in tips in 3 hours. You do realize most people make that shit in a year. Look, just, you know, ignore all the other ones and just focus on the tips. Pause, not in that way. Just focus on this bit for a second. So she made 26k just on tips only. Just on the tips only. Yo. You guys be thinking this is a joke and shit like this is not a joke. I'm not even laughing. This is actually not a joke. This is not a joke, honestly. And this is only in 3 hours, guys. This is scary. This is only in 3 hours. Think about it as a whole day. Think about it as, you know, 2 days, a month, a year. Bro, she's going to be making back. So say, for example, she made this in 24 hours. Let me try to do 3, 6, 9, 12. So seven times, right? So it'll be about, let's say about 7 mil. She makes that in a day. You do 7 mil times 30. That's about 240 mil. 210 or 240 mil in a month. And if you convert that into a year, then obviously that's probably not what it's going to be, but you get the picture. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a large sum of money anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's a large sum of money. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Fans, right?
Subscriptions 500k, and then the messages is 486. Man,
what are we doing?
$1 million.
Yeah.
You guys made her $1 million because you couldn't wait for her to drop content. If you didn't know, Lil Tay decided that when she becomes 18 years old, she wants to hop into that type of industry. And just like Bad Baby, she just made $1 million. Shawty straight up said, I don't want a normal job. I don't want to go to school. I want to do this. And made $1 million. And from what Twitter is saying, them fiend out dudes got finesse. It's dudes crying on Twitter saying that they got scammed, saying that all they see is normal photos. Do you not see the...
You got scammed. You deserve that shit. I do not care. I don't feel sorry for any single person that buys her OnlyFans and gets fucking scammed. You fucking deserve it. I do not care. You absolutely deserve it. And I hope you get scammed. I genuinely hope you get scammed. And then that maybe can process your brain to be thinking, I shouldn't be doing this. You should like that. Do you remember the Hawk Tour girl back in the day? I mean, she's relevant now, but do you remember the Hawk Tour girl? She made a crypto coin, right? And some niggas actually fell for that shit and they got scammed as well. That you deserve that. You absolutely deserve that to get scammed, and I hope you do get scammed. I don't feel any remorse for any of these people that got scammed. You got scammed, it's only normal first. I don't want to naked first or anything like that. You fucking deserve it. I don't even care. You absolutely deserve it. And I hope you get scammed for the rest of your life, because hopefully then that can flip and drill your mind to be thinking, oh, you know what? Instead of me buying OF links from someone that does not care about me, I should use that money to invest in myself. I should use my money to better myself. I should be using money to maybe help my mother or help loved ones to succeed. But then what you do is you spend your hard-earned money, by the way, because most people then work 9 to 5, so it's hard-earned money, to use that on someone that does not care about you. And you got scammed. You got fucking scammed. I listen, I really hope that's a learning curve for you. And if it's not a learning curve for you, which I don't think most of them is a learning curve, because they'll probably be sad for 2 minutes and they get back to their normal day-to-day lives where they jack off to porn every single day, they bust a nut every single day, they masturbate, you know, everything, they go on porn and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, they go on Twitter and stuff like that. I don't know and I hope if that does not make you learn, then I hope you get scammed for the rest of your life, because you fucking deserve that shit. I don't care. I don't feel sorry for any of these people that got scammed for that shit. I hope it keeps it coming. I really hope it keeps it coming, man.
Overall issue that you even went to go pay for that?
Absolutely.
Facts, man.
Do y'all just made her $1 million off of being thirsty, bro? This is Bad Baby all over again. Y'all made Bad Baby, what, 23 million off of being thirsty?
There's so many things wrong with this, but we've got to unpack how we even got here. I've talked about it on this channel, and I think a lot of people would agree that the way that we go about putting young kids on the internet is totally disgusting. It's the reason why people like Casey Neistat have completely left his children's public faces off of the internet. Sure, he's shown some of them, which now in hindsight is probably even too much. But being a public entity as a child on the internet, unfortunately, attracts PDF files. Like, there's no...
Yeah, especially if you're a girl as well. Like, that's the thing as well. Like, especially if you're... This is the thing, like, let's be honest, because... social media is a cruel place, man. Social media is just full of weirdo and shit like that. And that's why for me, I don't I don't really post too much of my personal life on social media, shit like that. Like, I don't really post really my siblings. I don't think I ever will post like my siblings or my future children or anything like that on social media, because I know how fucking social media is like. And if I do it, it's gonna be like a one-time thing where like it's not gonna be saved or anything like that. So at the end of the day, like, yo, like, social media is a cool place. It is a cool place, man.
No other way to describe what is going on in real time, and especially in the wake of that one guy who had the islands list seemingly disappearing from the government's, eye. I think it's very, very, very telling as to how we as a society deal with these things when it involves kids and sexualized behaviors. Before Lil Tay even made this drop, there were people foaming at the mouths on Reddit about the potential content that she could be dropping, literally saying that, hey, I know it's big.
Lil Tay is 17 and Reddit is losing his mind on this. I can't speak. Lil Tay is 17 and Reddit is losing its mind at the very idea. Absolutely disgusting. So Lil Tay, I know she's baiting with the OLF thing, but one of the other hand, she's rebellious enough. She might do it. Just imagine, I don't need NSFW. I don't know what that means. Just a few hours. I would take pics. I'll be gunning for days, bro. Oh my god. Oh my days, man. I think this is trying to rage bait me, man. It's just trying to rage bait. This has just got to be rage bait at this point. And the fact that he's basically a pedo. He actually is a pedo. I'm not even joking. He's literally a pedo. The person that just sent that's a pedo because he's not even 18. It's madness. It's absolutely
but
crazy.
I literally cannot control my urges and my lust.
Hi, this is 911 emergency. How can I help you today?
Yes, I would like to report a nigga wildin'.
This situation even looks worse knowing that Lil Tay has been known to lie on the internet. And not just lie about stupid and silly things, but literally lie about her age. And this is to the point where Google can't even keep up. There's been tweets of her having to correct her age. Google is wrong. She's saying she's one thing. She's saying she's that thing. But literally in a year's time, she just went 18 years old. Now, I will say that OF does require users to be 18 years old. They do their own version of age verification check, so we should be able to, at least guarantee that way if we're trusting OF that Lil Tay is 18. But there are people out there that literally think that Lil Tay is 14 years old, like she told us back in January of 24, and they were the ones who were saying, I want to click on the link, drop the youngest link in the game. One of the bigger problems with this is that these young women,
Peter, this is why I have a prediction to make. I literally have a prediction that I just thought in my head. Pedophilia, right? It's going to become the most common thing ever now, and obviously it is becoming more common nowadays. And there's a lot of pedophiles out there, man. And there's a lot of pedophiles. So I would say shout out to like, what's his name, Gideon as well. Shout out to Gideon as well for like locking these people up, because I do see his content and shit like that. Like, obviously I know he's not going to see this, but like, you get the picture. Like, he's actually, at least with him, he's creating his content to like actually for a good cause, like locking these pedos up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They deserve to rot in hell. You deserve to rot in hell and shit like that. But going back to what I'm saying is that I just think the next 10 to 20 years, man, pedophilia is just going to become more normalized, where basically, I mean, young girls are just going to be sexualized and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then either A, there's two things that could be doing this. Either A, they might suck it up and then just use that as their benefit to have OnlyFans. Basically what Lil Tay is doing. Or B, they just kind of like, they don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's only two ways that's going to happen. So I'm just fearing for the worst, guys. I think I told you guys already, like, just prepare for the worst, man. And you guys may be thinking I'm negative and shit like that. I just don't have any hope in this world anymore. Listen, I think COVID just gave me, since COVID happened, right? That's just when I realized, bro, like, this is just all a scam, bro. Life is just a scam, guys. It really is, man. I don't even care what anyone says. Life is literally just a scam, guys. Like, I just don't know what's gonna happen next to 5 to 10 years. Another lockdown might happen. I don't even know. Next to 10 years, something else is gonna happen and shit like that. I don't even know, man. But I just know, like, I just know anything. Nothing's gonna get any better. Nothing is gonna get any better. So that's why I'm just locked in my mind. Like, listen, I have the mentality that it's going to get better, so I'm just going to might as well make as much money as possible so I can at least be free enough to take care of me, myself, my family, future wife, whatever it is at the end of the day. So that's just what it is. So
after years and years and years of being sexualized, have been indoctrinated to believe that, hey, sex sells. I need to use my gifts and my assets to go towards, funding my lifestyle or whatever the case may be, and ultimately manipulate this audience of men or give them what they want and cave into their fetishes. I really don't know the best technical way to describe this, but these young women do know these things, but this is only after years of being called X, Y, and Z, Schmexy, LMNOP, I can't wait till you turn 18 years old, etc., etc. Bad Baby literally did it and broke oodle.
How much did she make? Bad Baby, aka Cash Me Outside. Native woman. Oh, she made over $1 million as well.
And oodles of
Well, to be fair, Lil Tay beat it because she did it in 6 hours. So she did it in half the amount of time and she did, bro.
records. So while it sounds gross, it does make sense that a young woman would leverage her fan base that is begging for this stuff to, you know, kind of tap on those pockets. Even though they know it's wrong. Lil Tay was seen retweeting not too long ago that it should not interest you or become attractive to you when a young girl just turns 18 as a grown man. And that's also why she is putting these, you know, non-risque pictures behind this paywall. She is just feeding on these people's disgusting desires as opposed to, you know, fulfilling their actual fantasies. They can't even control themselves to know the fact that they're being baited, but they still want to dive deep into Lil Tay. I'm sorry, that's so gross. I don't even think I know of another profession in which I can make $1 million in 3 hours. And trust me, a lot of content creators, if they found a way to tap the pockets of those people that consume their content, would. That's why some of us start a Patreon to give exclusive content at patreon.com/OHMEEZY. But no, on a serious note, there's a lot of
guys, I'm gonna start Patreon soon, man.
creators who, if they had an audience in which they could tap the pockets of, they definitely would. But sadly, they don't, or maybe good thing that they won't. The question is, would you do it or would you not do it? Specifically in this manner. And the only reason why young women are doing these specific things is because sex work has become so normalized in today's day and age.
Lil Tay just made $1 million on OF within 3 hours on her 18th birthday. Please let that sink in. Listen, I'm not here to judge anyone on how they make their money, but I do think it's creepy that the internet sits and counts down and waits for girls to turn 18. Trust me, I get the hustle, I respect the bag, but when society makes girls, teenage girls, feel like their most valuable asset is their body once they turn a certain age, that's when it becomes a problem. Let's bring back shame, because all it took was 3 hours. 3 hours for her to make
Yeah, it needs to bring out shame as well, man. And you know, I keep saying it, you know it's bad when other girls are calling out girls for this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, I keep saying it. I don't blame her as much. I don't blame Lil Tay as much. Obviously, I do criticize her for doing that shit at the end of the day, but I blame the consumers, I blame the men, I blame society. Society's allowed this shit. It's not just game. We don't just came randomly shit like that. Because I guarantee if this shit didn't, if men went thirsty like that, bro, Lil Tay would not be doing this shit because she knows in the back of her mind that, yo, she's just there for a sexuality and stuff like that. At the end of the day, because a lot of women say that, oh, we're not objects and stuff like that. At the end of the day, guy, I mean, and I'm speaking to the women shit like that. Yeah, 100% agree, you're not objects and shit like that. But then again, some of you guys are objectifying yourselves. Lil Tay's doing it. There's other people that are doing that shit as well. Like, you can't objectify yourself by sexualizing yourself on the internet and then saying, oh, we're not objects and shit like that. You're literally sexualizing yourself. So you're gonna expect men to be like just there for your body and shit like that, nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I'm speaking real, guys. I'm just being honest, man. Like, we need to call this shit out. It's just disgusting. It really is.
This is the same thing that happened with Bad Baby. Bad Baby made $16 million off of OF, and even she says it's weird how people signed up so quick when she turned 18.
For this video, I've been talking about Lil Tay and other youth content creators and their desire or begging from their audience to drop OF content. But if we're being real, this stuff happens not only for the young women content creators, but literally for all women content creators. No matter the niche, no matter the lane, as long as there is a male presence in it and you are a woman posting content, there are going to be men begging you to drop an OF link.
Stop asking me for the link in bio for my OnlyFans.
Are we really going to be... Do I have to speak about that Hoctor girl, really?
I don't have an OnlyFans and there will never be an OnlyFans.
You're thinking about how much money you'd make on OnlyFans.
Listen, how
have I had the thought, like, I wonder, mathematically speaking, how much I would make? Sure, most girls probably have thought that. But have I ever actually considered doing it? Nor, absolutely not.
It's happened to some basketball creators that I watch that are women. Yes, people are asking them to drop OF content. And it's happened to some car women content creators that I watch. Yes, people beg them to drop OF content. No matter the age, no matter the race, no matter the demographic, any sort of thing, niche, whatever, there are going to be men begging you to drop OF content. And the question is how/why? Why as a society are we this gooned out? And how do you think it's appropriate to ask every single content creator that you meet or see on the internet that has boobs to drop an OF link? How do you think that that's a way of going about life? Only to then criticize them for then doing the thing that you asked them to do by calling them whatever and over-sexualizing them more and more and more and more and more. Now, a lot of times people do resist the urge or, cave in to make $1 million in 3 hours by dropping the OnlyFans link. That's disgusting. And I'm not faulting anybody that does do it. I'm faulting the consumers of the content, the people that just see women as objects and automatically want them to go the OnlyFans routes. I'm faulting the dudes that then DM Lil Tay stuff like this, describing and depicting.
Watch it. Your OF made me bust the hardest nut I've ever busted. Guys, I'm just, I don't know, I can't do this anymore, man. I generally just can't do this anymore. Like, literally, I just can't do this shit anymore. Like, what's going on here, man? What's going on with us? Like, we're supposed to be the one, like, the leaders. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be gentlemen. We're supposed to be the ones that, disciplined. And then we got people like this sending these type of videos, sending these types of DMs and shit. Bro, like, it's mad. It's crazy.
Depicting how you got off to the OnlyFans content. That's just super duper weird. We've talked about gooning problems in America for years, but now it's getting to a point where it's way out of hand. Women can't even exist on the internet without
blocking anybody that spams spam DM demands me to make an OnlyFans. It will never happen.
being sexually harassed, and I just think it's just the most disgusting thing in the world. I don't even think there's really a message at the end of this. I think it's crazy that there are sickos that are waiting for these young content creators under the age of 18 to turn a certain age in order for them to drop the OF. I think it's disgusting that people are asking any woman content creator to drop OF links, even though that's not their bag. It's also strange to me when I see women who post like beach photos and stuff like that that's a little bit outside of their niche. OF link coming soon, link coming. That shit is all so weird, bro. This shouldn't be something normalized. Sex work should be taken much more seriously than just, hey, I turned 18, drop a OF link. The people that are, you know, engaging and encouraging this nonsense really need to be put on some sort of FBI.
Yeah, man, and that will conclude the reaction video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that, just like I did at the end of the day, man. But I can't even lie at the end of the day. Like, listen, guys, like, cool world we live in, guys. It's literally a cool world we live in. Like, this gooning content and shit like that, where you just kind of like, yo, creating OnlyFans link and shit like that. It's just not cool, guys. It's just not cool. End of the day, like, I don't know what you gain off this shit. I don't know what you gain off this shit. Like, cool. Listen, every guy gets hornish and stuff like that. I hear it. Listen. I'm guilty of it all the time, but at the end of the day, like, you can control that shit, bro. At the end of the day, discipline is the most important thing, man. If you're not disciplined enough, you need to teach it. It just is what it is, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video anyway. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well, as I said. And listen, if you guys do agree, disagree, I want to hear your take as well. Drop down in the comments below and stuff like that as well. And if you have any other videos you want me to react to, drop me down in the comments below as well. Also, the socials are just there. I've changed the thing. I'll tell you what I did actually, just before I end the video, bro. Because my laptop, and I've been criticizing my laptop a lot, to be fair, man. Literally, I was running out of storage, and me being dumb, right, I just cleaned, I pressed like the clean up section at the bottom near the settings things, I clean all the down and stuff like that. I didn't think it was going to delete them. I just thought it would just clean them and like get all the rid of the rubbish like that. It deleted all my downloads and stuff like that, so I had to re-download that shit. I had to redo the the social media handles and stuff like that in a day. But yeah, so it's a little bit different, but you guys can see anyways as well. But that's it for me. Hope you guys have a good day, and as I said, listen, take something from that video, man, in a day, and take something from that video, the words of motivation. Stop being thirsty and focus on yourself in a day. So yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.